I drive for Uber on weekends to make extra cash. Usually pretty straightforward, take people home from bars, to the airport, whatever. This was different. I got a pickup request at 2:47 a.m. from a residential neighborhood. The rider's name was just M. No profile picture, which isn't that unusual. The pickup location was 1847 Meadowbrook Lane. I pulled up to the address and there was no house. Just an empty lot between two other houses, completely overgrown with weeds. I checked the app 3 times. Definitely the right address. I was about to cancel when my back door opened. This woman got in, probably mid-30s, wearing a long coat even though it was summer. She didn't say anything, just sat there looking at her phone. Hi. I couldn't find the house number, I started. The house isn't there anymore, she said. Just drive. The destination was about 25 minutes away, some apartment complex across town. Fine, weird, but fine. I started driving. About 5 minutes in, I glanced in the rearview mirror. She was crying silently, tears just running down her face, but she wasn't making any sound. Her hands were shaking. "Are you okay?" I asked. "Do you need me to take you somewhere else? A hospital or—" "No, just drive to the address. Please." Another 10 minutes passed. We were on the highway now. I glanced back again and nearly swerved. She was gone. The back seat was empty. I checked the app. The ride was still active, showing her in my car. I pulled over immediately, turned on the interior light. Nobody. I opened the back door. Empty. Her door hadn't opened. I would have heard it, felt the air pressure change. I sat there for maybe 2 minutes, trying to figure out what the hell had just happened. Then my phone dinged. A message from M through the app. "Sorry. Keep driving. Almost there." I should have ended the ride, called the cops, driven home, something. But I was freaked out and not thinking straight. I got back on the highway. 15 minutes later, I pulled up to the apartment complex. The app showed I'd arrived. I looked in the back seat, and she was there. Same coat, same position, like she'd never left. But now, she was smiling slightly. "Thank you," she said, and got out. Walked toward the building and went inside. The ride ended. 5 stars, $23.50 plus a $10 tip. I sat there for another 5 minutes. When I got home, I searched the address where I'd picked her up. Found an old news article from 2003. A house fire on Meadowbrook Lane, 1847. 4 people died, including a woman named Miranda and her daughter. The article had a photo of Miranda. Same face, same coat in the picture. One of those family photos taken right before Christmas. I reported it to Uber, who basically said, "Thanks for letting us know," and did nothing. I checked the rider's profile. Account created the night of the ride. Only that one trip. Never used again. I stopped driving for Uber after that. Sometimes I still think about where she went when she vanished from my back seat. And why she came back. This happened about 6 months ago when I was driving for Lyft. I'd been doing it for maybe a year at that point, so I'd seen my share of drunk people, weirdos, whatever. Nothing prepared me for this guy. I picked him up outside a bar around midnight. He was alone, standing under a streetlight wearing a suit. When he got in, he smelled like expensive cologne and didn't say a word, just stared at his phone. The ride was supposed to be 15 minutes to some address in the suburbs. We got about halfway there when he suddenly said, Pull over here. We were on a pretty deserted stretch of road, mostly warehouses. No houses, barely any streetlights. The address is still another 7 minutes away, I said. I need you to pull over. Now. Something in his voice made me do it. I pulled into an empty parking lot. Leave the car running, he said. Don't look back. Wait exactly 3 minutes, then drive away. Don't end the ride until you're back on the highway. What? No, I'm ending this now. He put something on the seat next to me. I glanced down. $100 bill. 3 minutes. Don't look back. Then he got out. I heard his door close. I should have just driven away immediately, but $100. And honestly, I was kind of curious. I kept my eyes forward, watching the dashboard clock. 1 minute passed, then 2. At exactly 3 minutes, I heard something. A scream, I think, but far away. Then another car starting up, tires screeching. I drove away like he'd said, got back on the highway, ended the ride. He'd given me 5 stars and tipped another $50 through the app. The next day, I saw a news story. A suspected drug dealer had been found dead in a warehouse near where I'd dropped off my passenger. Looked like a professional hit. I deleted my Lyft account that same day. Never told anyone. I mean, what would I even say? I didn't see anything. I don't know anything for certain. But sometimes I wonder if I drove someone to commit murder. And if that $100 sitting in my wallet is blood money. I was driving for Uber one night around 1 a.m. when I got a pickup request from what my GPS showed as a residential area. The rider's name was Sarah. The pickup location was weird, not a house or apartment, but just a spot on the street in what looked like an older neighborhood. When I arrived, this woman in her 20s was standing on the sidewalk, alone, wearing pajama pants and a hoodie. She got in, looking pale and shaky. "Thank you so much for coming," she said. "I need to get to 2245 Oakwood Street as fast as you can." I started driving. She kept looking out the back window like someone was following us. "Everything okay?" I asked. "Yeah, just, can you hurry?" The GPS route took us through some back roads I didn't know. About 10 minutes in, we were on this narrow street with no streetlights, just trees on both sides. That's when my GPS freaked out. The screen went black, then came back showing us in the middle of nowhere, like literally a blank area on the map. No roads, no landmarks. "That's weird," I said, trying to reload the app. "Where are we?" Sarah asked, her voice tight. "I'm not sure. The GPS is glitching. Let me just..." My headlights caught something up ahead. A car parked sideways across the road, blocking it completely. No lights on. I slowed down. "Okay, I'm going to turn around." "No," Sarah said suddenly. "Don't stop. Just go around it, through the grass." "What? Why would..." "Please, trust me. Just drive around it." Something in her voice made me do it. I veered onto the shoulder, going slowly through the grass and around the parked car. As we passed it, I saw the driver's side door was open, but I didn't see anyone inside or around it. We got back on the road. I was about to ask what the hell that was about when Sarah said, "Thank you. You just saved both our lives." "What are you talking about?" "That's how they do it. Block the road, make you stop, then..." She trailed off, staring out the window again. My GPS came back online. We were only 5 minutes from her destination now, somehow. Don't ask me how. We'd been driving for 20 minutes through what should have been a 10-minute route. When we pulled up to her address, she got out quickly. "Don't go back that way. Take the highway." Who's they? What was that? But she was already at her front door going inside. The ride ended. She left a 5-star rating and a $20 tip, but no explanation. I reported it to Uber. They said they'd look into it. I tried to find that road again using the map, but I couldn't. It's like it doesn't exist. I still drive for Uber, but I never accept rides in that area anymore. And I always trust my gut when something feels wrong.